We can play Accumulated Wisdom. Cryo Shatter. Why not? Let's play Enter the Enigma here. So it will become a 3/3. Now it will become a 4/4. 2 creatures unblockable. A Cryo Shatter in their Gauta. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena gameplay here on MTG Barbieri. I am Bruno Barbieri and today I'm bringing to you a Mono Blue Midrange. But as always, before I explain this deck to you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at MTG_Barbieri, because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And don't forget that this deck list here is on my Hub. You can find the link in the description below. Just click on the link, go to my website, copy the deck list from there, and import it directly to your MTG Arena. So let's talk about this Mono Blue here. I'm playing this Mono Blue mid-range in best of 1. However, at the end of this little introduction, I will present you a sideboard. So if you want to play with this deck on best of 3, you can play this as well without any problem. So let's talk about this deck here. We have a lot of small creatures with flash, such as the Flood Pit Droner and the Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. So we can use them at the end of the turn, of your opponent's turn, and you decide if you want to counter it or if you want to draw a card. If they don't play anything that's relevant, you can play these creatures here on the end of their turn and catch them off guard. Basically, with the Flood Pit Droner, you can tap a creature when it enters. You choose an opponent's creature to tap, and then you can pay 1 blue mana and 1 colorless mana if you wish, and then shuffle this creature and the tapped creature, unless they have a stun counter on it, back to the library. Your library and their library, each creature will come back to the respective library. And also we have the Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. It has flying, and every time you deal damage with this creature here, you draw a card, discard a card, and it receives a counter. When it has 3 or more counters, you can play the discarded card without paying any cost for it. We have some other creatures here. The Stormchaser's Talent, it's an enchantment, but it creates a 1/1 token creature author. On level 2, you can get an instant or sorcery from the graveyard if you level up to level 2, and on level 3, every time you cast an instant or sorcery, you will create a 1/1 blue and red author creature token with prowess as well. Basically, it works great with the Boomerang basics, because you can return the Stormchaser's Talent, you can draw a card because the permanent is yours, and then you can play Stormchaser's Talent again just to create another author and begin the process again, leveling up to level 2 again, getting other cards from the graveyard, the instant or sorcery, and it has a great synergy here. We have the Balium, Departed. It's a little more difficult to your opponent to destroy it, because it becomes a land at the end of their turn, an untapped land. So basically it's like a ramp as well, because no matter if you attack it or not, it will become an untapped land. You will have 1 more land to play at the end of at the opponent's turn, for example. And we have the Serpent of the Past. If you have 3 or more lessons cards in your graveyard, it will have a flash. And also for each non-creature, non-land card that you have in your graveyard, it will reduce 1 color less cost from the Serpent of the Past. So probably you will not have to expend 7 mana to play it. Now let's talk about the spot removals that we have here. Cryo Shatter, it's an enchantment aura that enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -5/-0, and when an enchanted creature becomes tapped or is dealt damage, destroy it. So it's like a spot removal. We have the Enter the Enigma. It's an amazing card. Sometimes it makes you win the games, because target creature can't be blocked this turn. And of course, we have 3 copies here. We can do this 3 times. So basically, if we choose, for example, the Balium Departed that receives +1/+1 until end of turn, every time you play a blue spell, you can deal a lot of damage here, and also you will draw a card, which is amazing. We have some support cards here, such as the Boomerang Basics, that we can return some stuff. For example, we can play Flood Pit Droner and then return it at the end of our turn after we attacked it. So we can play again at the end of the opponent's turn to tap any other creature. We have a lot of little synergies here. We have Octopus Form that you can use to protect a creature that you have, and also you can untap the target creature. So you can catch your opponents off guard when they attack. You can choose one of your creatures, untap it, and use it to block if you want. It works pretty well as well. Accumulate Wisdom, you can get, if you have 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard, you can choose one. You can get the top 3 cards from your library. Otherwise, you must choose one of the top 3, and the rest will go in a random order to the bottom of the library. It will counter, just a counter, but it's a lesson as well. But this is great because sometimes we hold the mana to see what our opponent is playing. If they don't play anything on their turn, we play a creature with flash, for example, just to keep the pressure. Or we can counter anything here. And Abandon Attachment, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. So at some point of the game, probably you have a lot of lands. So it's wise to start to keep some lands in hand, just to be able to discard for the Abandon Attachment and trade 1 land for 2 other cards that you are drawing. Now let's talk about the sideboard here. We have another copy of the Cryo Shatter to work as a spot removal. So Guide Lantern, to draw a card if you need, or to exile the opponent's graveyard, especially if they are playing with a Reanimator deck. We have 2 more copies of Abandon Attachment if you are missing some lesson cards to increase the synergy between the lessons that you have in the main deck. You can add these 2 Abandon Attachments here. Also, we have some copies of Anu, that's a counter specific for artifacts and enchantments. So if your opponent is playing with like a Simulacro Synthesizer or something like this, maybe countering for just 1 mana their Simulacrum would be great. So it's great to have here on the sideboard. And finally, we have another copy of Octopus Form. If they have a lot of spot removal, we can use Octopus Form here just to avoid the destruction of our creatures. And we have the Detect Intrusion, that you can target instant spell or sorcery spell or trigger the ability to counter it. So that's basically the idea. If they are playing with a Izzet that keep playing sorcery and instants, you can use Detect Intrusion to counter this kind of cards that they are playing. So basically that's the idea here of this deck. Let's see how all this thing works in practice. See you in the gameplay. Okay, I go first. Keep 7. We have Storm Chaser's Talent to play, Malcolm. Everything seems to be perfect. Oh man, we have 3 Malcolm. Let's attack. 1 damage to the face. Perfect. Okay, you got 1 life back. Let's play the Alluring Scoundrel. An island, and let's attack. I believe that we can discard the other Malcolm. I have another one, it's a legendary creature. So no problem. We have it with Kencha here to counter anything they play. Unless they try to destroy one of my creatures, I will use... Okay, Storm Chaser's Talent. That I cannot handle. Let's protect the Malcolm. Okay, accumulate wisdom. Let's see what we can find. A Boomerang Basics. Okay, Boomerang Basics seems to be promising. Or should I use on my Storm Chaser's talent? I'm not sure. I have Octopus Form to protect here. Let's destroy their creature. I believe that's gonna be better. Let's attack and 4 more damage to the face. Okay, let's discard the other Malcolm. We can protect our Malcolm here, so it's not gonna be a problem. Now we can play it, we can't. Actually, I will play the Octopus Form, so I can protect my creature. And I will use the Will Can't for any other situation. Was Serpent. Okay, let's attack. They are down to 8. And we can discard the island. Yeah. Perfect. Now I can use the Serpent using Flash. Storm Chaser's talent, okay. Abandon attachment, okay. Let's see what they're going to discard, maybe a land? Yeah. And now I still have mana to counter Boomerang Basics. Okay, let's counter this. Let's attack with everything that we have. Let's see if they want to trade. Let's use Abandon Attachment and discard the island. Perfect. They are down to 6. They have a lot of mana now. It will not work. Okay, end turn. Actually, I could have discarded Boomerang Basics and created another Storm Chaser's talent, but okay. At least we have a mana open here to protect one of our creatures with the Octopus Form. Okay, what they are getting? Oh, Combustion Technique. It costs 2, however. Oh, they have enough. Yeah, let's use here. Perfect. Should we draw a card now? Yeah, let's play Boomerang Basics on our Storm Chaser's talent. We play again Storm Chaser's talent. And let's attack. They are down to 1. Let's play this one here without paying any cost. Amazing. And we can play the Serpent of the Past at the end of their turn. Okay, they will destroy one of my creatures. Okay, no problem. You really hate my Malcolm. Come on. Oh, let me play my Serpent of the Past. That is one more game, one more victory. Okay, I go first. Perfect. We have a Storm Chaser's talent in the initial hand. Exactly what we need. Then we can play the Flute Pit's Droner at the end of their next turn, especially if they cast a creature. Okay, let's attack, 1 damage to the face. Let's see what they're going to cast. Chocobo. Amazing. Oh, they have a protection spell? Yeah, they have. Okay, that's not gonna be a problem. Let's play Cryo Shatter and Abellion. That's it. Let's attack. If they want to block, they will lose their creature anyway, because it's going to receive damage. Yeah. Okay, they are down to 17. Another Chocobo. Yeah, we can do this again, I believe. An island and a Cryo Shatter. Amazing. And let's attack with everything that we have. Okay. They are down to 13. Let's play the Accumulate Wisdom at the end of their turn, and let's try to find something useful. Bristly Bill. Llanowar Elves, okay. Actually, I'm going to play it on my turn so I can pump my creatures. Let's attack. Okay, Accumulate Wisdom. Oh, we have another one here. Perfect. Let's play again. And now I need a Malcolm. And they are down to 7. Perfect. We can play the Malcolm at the end of their turn. Okay. Let's play them. Actually, it's there. Yeah, now I play the Malcolm. Oh, amazing. Serpent of the Past. Let me see here. Accumulate Wisdom. Should I get it? Let's attack with everything that we have. If they want to trade their Llanowar Elves with my Otter, no problem. I think that I'm going to discard my Serpent. So I can use the Enter the Enigma. Let's get the Accumulate Wisdom. Perfect. Now I can play the Accumulate Wisdom at the end of their turn and try to get more stuff. But I believe that we are in a pretty good shape here to win this game. If they don't get life back, I can use Enter the Enigma to make one of my creatures unblockable. Okay, let's play Accumulate Wisdom. And we can get the Octopus form. For sure. No problem. Even without the Enter the Enigma, I could win this game. Let's play the Enter the Enigma here. Good game for you too. And we can attack. Let's attack. They will not be able to block. And that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, I go first. We can play Banner, especially if they don't have a spot removal on turn 2. Yeah, probably they will not have. On turn 1, I mean. Because I started the game. Shared Roots. Okay, great. We can attack without any problem. Yeah, let's just attack. 2 damage to the face. And now I can play a Malcolm and a Flood Pit's Joiner or something like this. Coaches. Indestructible. Okay. Resolve. Let's play the Flood Pit's Joiner. We tap it. And a Malcolm. Now I'm going to play Accumulate Wisdom, so I will pump my Ballion. And let's get a Storm Chaser's Talent. 6 damage to the face. We can discard the Storm Chaser's Talent. And let's shuffle back our creatures to our libraries. Oh, here we go again. You are annoying, man. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that I'm going to need to shuffle it back again. Yeah, let's play a Storm Chaser's Talent. And let's attack with Malcolm. Oh, it has reach. Too bad. Oops. My bad. I forgot about this. Let's play a Flood Pit's Joiner. Then we can shuffle back to the... We can shuffle on the library again. I believe that's the best that we can do. Okay, resolve. Shared Roots. Okay, my turn. Now we have a 2 cantrip. Perfect. We shuffle back to the libraries. And let's attack with everything that we have. Let's see if they want to block. Yeah, they want, so we discard the It Will Can't. Oh, perfect. Now I found Enter the Enigma. So they will not be able to block. Uremi. perfect. It does not has protection from blue, so I can use this here. I can use the enter the enigma. Another island. Okay, let's attack. They are down to 5. What we can get from here? Yeah, I believe that we can get the accumulated wisdom. Yeah, the problem is that I will not be able to get 3 cards, because I just have 2 lessons in my graveyard. If they attack with you rain, they will lose their creature. And if they block, they will lose as well. Quantum Riddler. Okay, it was by the warp cost. So they will not have this blocker here. 6/11. Yeah, let's tap it. Let's force this creature here to be tapped. So they will have to destroy it. Perfect. Accumulate wisdom. Let's see if we can find something useful here. Maybe another Flute Pits Droner. Let's attack. They are down to 3. Amazing. And now we have Flute Pits Droner to tap any blocker that they may cast. They can play up 2 creatures, and I can tap both. Quantum Riddler, no problem. It will be bounced back. Overlord, okay. Now you don't have more mana. Actually, it was not by the warp cost, but it's not gonna be a problem. Okay. My turn, I will play the Flute Pits Droner here, just to pump my Ballion. And we can do this again. And now the way is open to finish this game. That's it, 6 damage to the face. One more game, one more victory. Okay, opponent goes first, but we have 2 Storm Chasers talents, a counter. Having a low cost counter in the beginning of the game, it's always great. Now we just need to find more lessons. Okay, Storm Chasers talent, perfect. Now we can play on our next turn Malcolm, the Flute Pits Droner, or a counter. Let's see what we are going to play. Malcolm. Yeah, it will catch it. Badger Mole Cub. Nice. Now we play what? Another Storm Chaser's talent. And let's attack. Let's see if you want to trade. You don't? Okay. Llanowar Elves. Okay, now you can't play your override. Let's play the Malcolm. Let me see here. Yeah, let's attack with everything that we have. If they want to block, I will play the Accumulated Wisdom. Enter the Enigma, for sure. 6 damage to the face. Let's discard the island. We don't need more islands. Okay, are you playing a Ouroboros right now? Sire of the 7 Deaths. Insane. Okay, we'll take 7 damage then. Okay, let's play the Fluid Pit's Droner. Let's take 7 damage here. Take action, okay. And I believe that we should block here. Actually, yeah, I will not block. I will take the damage. So I can deal even more damage right now. I just have an Accumulated Wisdom. I can deal 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. I don't think that I should use the Enter the Enigma right now. Okay. Let's discard the Fluid Pit's Droner. And let's get back what? Accumulate Wisdom. So I can play on my next turn 2 unblockable spells. Okay, now it can become a real problem. Yeah, they got a lot of life back. Too bad. Let me see. I believe that we still have a slight chance here to win the game. We can play Accumulated Wisdom. Cryo Shatter. Why not? Let's play Enter the Enigma here. So it will become a 3/3. Now it will become a 4/4. 2 creatures unblockable. A Cryo Shatter in their Gauta. Yeah, that's it. One more game, one more victory. Okay, we have Storm Chaser's talents to play on turn 1. Turn 2 Malcolm. Oh, come on. Goodbye, Storm Chaser's talent. I knew it. Okay, we have another Storm Chaser's talent. Let's play it before they... Okay, now they are going to counter it. Yeah, of course. Let's play the Storm Chaser's talent again. Are you going to counter it? I believe that you can't. Yeah. You can't. That's it, my friend. You can't counter my Storm Chaser's talent. But I believe that you can counter my Malcolm, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, let's play Accumulated Wisdom. Accumulate Wisdom. And get an Octopus form so I can protect my creatures at least. Let's attack and 2 damage to the face. Great, they are down to 16. Deep Cavern Bat. Yeah, they don't want me to draw more cards. Flood Pit's Droner. Enter the Enigma. Yeah, let's draw a card. At least we are going to deal 2 damage, draw a card. Let's attack. And let's play the Storm Chase, the Boomerang basics on our Storm Chaser status. Oh man, you are countering a Boomerang basics. Insane. Okay. Phyrexian Arena. Okay, now they will take some damage, but we'll have some card advantage. Okay, Boomerang Basics. Let's attack, 1 damage to the face. At least I can draw a card and create another token. Play Storm Chaser Status again. Okay, they are up to 14. Momentum Breaker. Okay, let's discard the Octopus form here. An island. Let's draw a card. Oh, great. Ballion departed. It's a little hard for them to destroy it. And I will have enough mana to play the Flood Pit's Droner at the end of their turn. So, I can't complain. Okay, they are down to 13. Boomerang Basics. Okay, they will play again. I will have to sacrifice my Otter. But at least they can't do this against my Ballion. Perfect. Now they can't get life back for 2 turns. Yeah, you can't get anything from my hand. Sorry, my friend. Moment. Oh, they have. Oh no, they have just 1 Momentum Breaker. Okay, let's sacrifice here. Momentum Breaker. Yeah, they have 2. Okay. Let's get our Boomerang Basics. It's gonna be a 3/3. And they are down to 10. Perfect. Banded Status. Okay, Octopus form. Goodbye. Now I need to hold some islands. Let's play Storm Chaser's talent. And let's attack. They are down to 6. I think that I'm going to play. They are down to 5. I will play Flood Pit's Droner and Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. I believe that we have a pretty strong position here to win this game. Let's play the Flood Pit's Runner. Okay, you are countering it. Amazing. Let's play the Malcolm then. You have a spot removal? No. You don't. Now we can play an island. And we can get the boomerang back. So we bounce back your Deep Cavern Bat. And the way is clear to win the game. Unless you destroy one of my creatures. Yeah, too bad. At least you will die when you draw your next card. That's it. You are doomed, man. You are doomed. I don't need my Twill Ketchup. And that's it. One more game, one more victory. And that's the deck, folks. Got any questions about the build or how it plays? Drop a comment, I will be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram for extra content. Catch you in the next one.